In the 1990s, the Ibishu Sunburst was just another sensible wagon. The kind of car you bought if your wildest dream was air conditioning and cup holders. The top spec RS all wheel drive version came with a 2-liter turbocharged flat 4 producing 270 horsepower mated to a 6-speed manual and Hiroshi's symmetric all wheel drive system. Not bad for something that looks like it came free with a phone contract. But one day, someone in the Ibishu's Valley division looked at it and said, "What is this?" But angry. Well, this is the result. A lifted, turbocharged all-wheel drive wagon that thinks the tarmac is for weak. This is the Sunburst Trailcross, a car that looks like it drops the kids off the school, then hits a jump at 90 miles an hour on the way home. From a distance, it might look like just another sunburst with some hiking boots on, but come closer and you'll see. Aggressive flares, beefy tires, roof rails for actual utility, and a ride height that says, "I fear no pothole." First up, the grocery run. Because if you're buying a wagon, it's probably to haul milk, eggs, and 32 bags of frozen peas. Okay, now the hard time. Parking into the tiny space. Let's see if we could park this thing in this space. Right, into the parking space, carefully reversing. Okay, and that's it. Right, now the interior. So on the inside, we get an analog instrument cluster with 3-spoke steering wheel. It comes with automatic transmission, with traction control system and a full-time all-wheel drive system as well. Now the seats, comfier than they have any right to be. Supportive, heated, and they hold you in place like they know that you are going to be an idiot in the corners. Now let's see what do we have under the bonnet. A 2-liter turbocharged flat 4, now pushing 310 horsepower and 360 newton meters of torque. That's routed through a dual clutch transmission, and yes, it's got a full-time all-wheel drive. That's great. And now it's time for our next challenge, and that is the suspension test. So, for today's test, we have loaded the car with some stuff in the trunk and on the roof as well. So, let's see how this car will perform in the suspension test. Well, would you look at that? Turns out the ground clearance isn't just for posing in the school car park. Alright, let's try some proper gravel walk. Loose surface, unpredictable grip, and a few bumps big enough to knock your spine into a new zip code. Well, that was good. Very good actually. Most of the soft roaders wouldn't have made it this far. But the trail cross, it just kept going, confident, composed, and weirdly comfortable. The tires took a beating, the suspension took a beating, I took a beating, but the car barely a scratch. It's like it's made for this, and honestly, it probably is. And now, for the part no family car should ever attempt, the hot lap. So the hot lap was quite a fun. It grips, it goes, and properly sounds angry. It's not razor sharp, but it's quick. And more importantly, it's fun. So the new Sunburst Trailcross, is it the sensible grown-up wagon it claims to be? Yes and no. It's got all the safety features, the cargo room, the clever electronics, but under the surface, it's still a rally bred turbocharged hooligan with a roof rack. So if you're a responsible adult who occasionally wants to drive like a lunatic, this might be just the perfect car.